they wanted
What
to go
about
more.
this?
All I ever need, I need you. Show me how I love you, babe. All for you.
I'm caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray. Gotta make it out some way. Put a smile back on my mama face. Yeah, I'm caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray. Gotta make it out some way. Put a smile back on my mama face. Yeah.
Yeah. This is Lean. This is Ro. This is Ghetto Report Podcast. We got a guest. He's like a brother to me. You know what I'm saying? He is a brother. He ain't like a brother. I wanted to do the podcast with him because like we started doing the DVD, stuff first, and then that faded out. So we was doing that together, and I wanted to do the podcast. I want to interview him. I know some secrets, but I'm not gonna tell him. You know what I'm saying? Unless he want to tell them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get it out.
You gonna get it out? So the person I'm talking about, he was, he had a deal when he was a kid. He was discovered by the same person that discovered New Edition. You know what I'm saying? He ended up having to deal with MMG.
Yeah.
He did a lot of production. He was behind Smoke getting his first deal with Sony.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
He's from the city.
He's an R&B dude, but he's more like a rap nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but without further ado, Masspike Miles. You know what I'm saying?
You don't got one of those?
What's up? What up?
I don't know which one it is though, so I don't want to press anyone. But yeah,
We still figuring it out. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
we still
Shout
figuring
out,
out. This is
shout
the
out.
first episode.
Shout out
Bear
to
with us.
everybody in the building.
Welcome back to your
Ghetto Report.
report.
Yeah, Ghetto
Ghetto
Report.
took
Report
your-
podcast
I took your seat.
in the building. No, you didn't, baby. This seat was meant for you
Thank
from the
you.
beginning. Believe that.
Right.
Y'all heard
This
it from
was
him.
premeditated. You got to understand. Lean called me one day and he said, "Yo, Miles, I'm thinking about doing something." And I said to him, "What you ever did that you failed at?"
Yeah,
Right,
right.
You understand what I'm saying?
right.
So, if it's gonna be Ghetto Report, go. He's in Boston. I'd be right beside him if I was, if I was there. What?
Then we would have to be a trio. Because I ain't going nowhere.
Oh man, I'll be a regular guest as many times as y'all want me to be. It's a pleasure to be here.
Right.
Period.
Thank you.
Right.
And thank you for giving us this interview. We know you're not really...
Thank you for having me here. You took me out the house. I needed it.
Right. I felt like you was in the house too long.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he was saying, to piggyback off that, Ro came to me with this idea years ago to do a podcast, right?
Right.
And I was like, hell no, I ain't talking on no camera. I'm like, yo, I'm behind the camera. I don't need to be in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Right.
So after a while, I started to watch podcasts and I'm like, damn, she was right. You know what I'm saying? So
if you get rich, I need in.
no,
Everybody, y'all heard him.
No, if I get rich, you get rich. You know what I'm
I
saying?
need 10%.
This is why I
You know what I'm
love
saying?
you.
If I get rich, you get rich. So 20. Then the pandemic happened, 2020, and I was hollering at Miles, and like he said, and then he kind of gave me the boost because he was like, yo, what you done that failed? Like everything you done worked, so why not try it? You know what I'm saying? Like I believe in you, and I was like, you know what, you right. So I ordered the equipment. I had the equipment this whole time, and it was in the box.
BSing.
And I kept telling Ro, but we looked at a couple locations,
We did.
remember? And we had one. We thought we had one, but
But then the feds came in, not because of us.
yeah. So we
Had nothing to
we
do
had
with
to abandon ship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
We didn't want no parts.
yeah. So now we here.
But thank you for not giving up. That says a lot.
Right. So I just opened the box a couple weeks ago, to be honest, and called Miles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I said, you got to be the first interview.
And I told him I'd be more than happy to get that done, champ.
Right.
Without a doubt.
So I got a whole list of things. You know what I'm saying? This might be a long one, but we're gonna start from the beginning.
Okay.
So tell us from the beginning, Miles.
What you want to know?
Where you from? See, we know, but the audience need to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So start from the beginning, and then how where you from, and then how you got into music.
I'm from Roxbury, 11 Highland Avenue.
Okay, where's that at?
119. That's
Don't forget. The city.
Oh, that's Boston, Massachusetts.
You know Roxbury
All right.
dudes.
You
They
know
think
Roxbury.
Roxbury's
Yeah,
Boston.
Yeah,
like,
see,
no.
this is the problem with you Roxbury dudes. Y'all want to just forget the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not having that. Like, I'm from
Yeah.
Dorchester. She's from Dorchester. We not
But to
going
be
for that.
fair,
So,
they from Bobby Brown, Boston.
yeah, they
You know
from
what I'm
Bobby
saying?
Brown, Boston. Not Matt Damon
Yeah, I'm
and
like,
Ben Affleck, Boston.
from the
They
corner.
from, yeah.
We
Yeah.
homeboy. What's the dude that was doing the dance?
Which one?
New Kids on the Block.
Oh, yeah.
We from New Kids on the Block, Boston.
We from Marky Mark.
We bougie.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, Roxbury. I was raised on 11 Highland Ave
Okay,
my whole life. You know, my dad is, I'm saying was. That's crazy. This is
Yeah,
the first
RIP.
time I ever said was.
My condolences.
By my pops, yeah, no
Sorry to hear
pressure,
that.
you know, life.
Good dude.
Yeah, life. But anyways, yeah, my pops was a jazz musician, and you know, I've been around music my whole entire life. My family, my aunt is the queen of calypso. She was one of the founding mothers of calypso in Guadeloupe. So it's just been in my life, you know, my entire existence. That's all I knew was music, jazz music, R&B music. And then as I got older, it became hip hop, rap, and that influence took a hold of me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I got, you know, and I got into music through, you know, Maurice Starr. You know, he was from Roxbury, and happened to be the segue between Dudley Station and Highland Ave. So as you walk down the street, it was right there. So I took, you know, the opportunity.
So Maurice Starr, which was the manager of New Edition, put together a group, Perfect Gentlemen. So that was your group.
Well, that ain't the way it really went. How it went was there was a group already called Perfect Gentlemen, and they put out a project already. They was already the top young group in the city that was on, like, I don't know, Columbia Records or something like that at the time. And then they, you know, on the second album, they wanted a real vocalist. And not to take anything away from Tyrone or anybody else in the group, but there was more of a rap trio group with the song Ooh La La, and they wanted
What
to go
about
more.
this?
All I ever need, I need you to show me how to love you right. All for you, love is what I give to you. Girl, if you show me love, I'll always be there for you. My thoughts start to drive me wild when I'm thinking of you. You are divine, your appearance captivates. Girl, get with me, another second might be too late. Tell me love, that's all I am asking for. I need your love, I could have it all.
That was produced by Eddie F and the Untouchables, Pete Rock and all of them.
Oh, yeah?
When
Y'all was on the Highland sidewalks making up dance steps.
I wish. No, but we was in actual real, you know, studios and different things of that nature, really getting busy. You know what I'm saying? That was when it became really professional for me.
Yeah.
You know?
So when did you first learn you knew how to sing?
You know what's crazy, Lean? Growing up in a music house where your dad played jazz music and played the piano, clarinet, flute all day long, and, you know, playing, you know, Thelonious Monk, Pat Metheny, and Charlie Parker, John Coltrane. When they playing stuff like that, it was in my brain already. So when I would mimic these melodies that came from these trumpets or these guitars or whatever the instrument, the lead instrument was on these particular records, I would mimic them. I just thought it was normal. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So then one day I'm sitting back with somebody and they started singing a song, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? That's not how it goes. It goes like this. And it was like, what the fuck? When did you know? And I was like, that's not normal. You know, that's how I thought it was normal. Then I was like, oh, okay. And then, you know, it was the girls. I'm like, you know, maybe I can get the girls now.
Oh, you really started piping then.
What? I'm like, what?
So
Yeah.
the Maury Star situation.
Yeah.
But they brought you in the group, and
Mm-hmm.
you was on cloud 9. What happened?
Well, what happened was, you know, I'm walking down the street with Marky.
Okay, shout out to Hash.
Yeah, I was walking down the street with my partner Marky. You know, we've been partners for now like 35 years. You know what I'm saying? And I'm walking down the street and I see the limousines outside. Make a long story short, I'm like, yo, beatbox, and I'm gonna sing, do my ad libs with me, and we gonna work the set. So he starts beatboxing, boom. I knew the part was gonna hit right when I was crossing the studio called the House of Hits.
Yep.
Well, I smacked him, boom. This dude was like, yo, who the fuck are you? And I'm like, yo, my name's
Is that
Miles.
Maurice?
Nah, it was a dude named Skip Strayhorn. He was like, yo, who are you? And I'm like, yo, my name's Miles. He was like, where you from? I'm like, from Highland. I'm from Highland Ave. He's like, yo, we got a show at Rocky Point. You want to come perform? I'm like, I didn't think it was going to work that fast, but I manifested it, boom. And then he's like, all right, but your man can't come. And I was like, all right, yo, well, y'all have a good day. And he's like, what? He's like, you not going to come? I said, you said my man can't come. And then I dipped off.
Yeah.
That's a
but
Boston
now-
story.
Because my pops, you know, rest in peace, he always said, you know, you come with somebody, leave with somebody. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that
Come together, leave together.
that was the way I operated. And so I walked down the street crying like, damn, Miss, we almost had him. And Marky's like, nigga, you know we going home to eat, right? I mean, we're not doing that. My mom just cooked some whoop-de-whoop. Like, what do you just go. And I'm like, I don't move like that. He's like, Miles, go now. Tell me, work your set. So that's why he's still my friend to this day. He's my friend to this day because in my honorable moment, he remained honorable.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So, and that's how everything transpired. You know what I'm saying? That's how everything moved from that one moment between him and I.
So
You know what I'm saying?
You went back
So,
down the street.
He went to Vine Street, Forest Street, and I walked right here. He went there, boom. I went to Rocky Point, knocked him down. 2 weeks later, they like, yo, we want you in Perfect Gentleman.
I'm caught up in this fast life. Every morning night I pray. Gotta make it out some way. Put a smile back on my mama